Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is June 30th, 2023, and this is my weekly market review, where I'm reviewing the Russell 2000 on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation here, just a quick look at the market and see what's happening out here. Our Russell that finally joined the party. It was looking kind of shady at one time there, but this week it kind of let us know, hey, I'm the life of the party. Let's take a quick look here and see what's going on. Let me just bring that chart back up right quick, and I'll drop the wrong chart, but kind of let you zoom in here where you can see what I see. Just quick, we are still stepping up on the quarterly chart. The monthly chart ended up green, forming maybe not the best pattern down here, but it is looking bullish. Here on the weekly chart, we're almost forming a bullish uh, engulfing pattern, but we got to kind of like wait. That kind of we'll take a closer look at that. And on the daily chart, we actually had a gap up, and it pushed right back down, trying to close that gap. This is not good. The Russell like closing its gaps. So next week we got to kind of like wait and see what actually happens there. Let me go ahead and get this other chart up here where we can zoom in a little bit more and see what's going on. Let me minimize this completely out of the way. This is for the other videos that I'll be doing. As we can see, we have this pattern that is playing out. The stochastic is actually playing out. But one of my things on the quarterly chart that I had mentioned before, on the pivot, stay on the pivot. And it did end up closing on the pivot. The Russell traders kept this thing on the pivot. You know, a lot of people, well, based on my strategies, I like selling above pivot and expecting to stay below pivot. But that's all I see there. I do see this thing stepping up higher. We're still underneath the 10 on the quarterly chart, but I still feel that now it is trying to turn a little bit more bullish and join the rest of the indexes. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the monthly chart. On the monthly chart, let me zoom in here a little bit. We can really see this. This is a pretty big month here for the Russell. The stochastic is actually finally trying to turn around and go higher. It never really made it all the way to the bottom. We got a nice looking little pattern here, looking kind of bullish here. Next month, these are quarterly pivots. We're going to be above that quarterly pivot, looking to go to maybe an R1 level. We might get up here and start running into some of that resistance up there in that level, at that level, but we got to wait and see. I can actually take some of these off. Those trades all have closed today, so I'm happy about that. And but as we can see, we're gonna start. It's kind of like clear going to see if this thing can actually reach 2000 now. Now that we've crossed 19, did we actually close above 1900 today? I thought we did. Did this thing push back down? This is on this. On the future contract, the future contract did close above 1900, but looked like this didn't close above. It closed at 1888, you know, for the month. But on the future contract, it did close above 1900. Let's just let you take a quick look at that, RTY. And as you can see, we're at 1902. But let me go back to RUT. Because that's where I really like looking at this. Where different trades, different products. All right, but let's go ahead and take a quick look at the weekly chart. See where we're at there. Load weekly. Zoom in. This whole sideways market, this whole sideways thing is all still in play. I kind of don't like it when it's in the middle like this, because now trying to sell stuff up here, I'll sell stuff down here. You know, it's gonna get kind of scary when things starts moving into that direction. You just wonder that you give yourself enough time. Is you gonna get enough data decay? When you do that with low volatility, it's just not a good time to do those type of trades at this time. So no trade recommendation there either. It's just the thing is be able to ID and see how your trading strategy and your trades work when the market is in the middle of a range that it's been ranging in. You know, I see this thing, it can go a little bit higher, but it's going to be hitting. Let me zoom in here a little bit here on this weekly chart where you can see what I'm seeing. We almost got a bullish engulfing, but it's kind of like right in the middle. You know, so we got to see how this thing is actually going to play out next week. Can it get above this whole supply here? and do anything at all. That's what I'm looking at. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about really these tops, this top right here, this area here, and we're gonna run into problem right in this area here, and we're right there. We're right underneath it, So that's why it's gonna. The Russell was looking good, going up, but it's done. It did its little run back. It did its little pull back to test, and all up this level that we had down here, and now it's done. So that's what I see. Let's just drop on down here to the daily chart and we'll wrap this up and see what we see there. Load, blah, 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 daily, and see how this week went. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so you can see what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, you see these bullish looking patterns down here at the bottom and then being able to play it up to and from beneath an R1 level to an R2 level. That was a pretty good trade. Actually, like I was done, each day. I was on vacation, and when I got on vacation, I played it this day, and I played something different. I did play the Russell a little bit today, but I also played something different today, and I had other Russell trades closing today. So that's what I see, and that's how it went today. As I say, we're at a place where this Russell is going to start running into problems, in my opinion, based on what I see on the chart. But you're just going to have to see how it plays out next week. But we're going to be above pivot, and we're going to stay above pivot, but it's not too far from that R1 level also. So there's a lot of things up here that's going to give this thing a hard time going higher. We have to kind of just wait and see what happens. And that's all I really want to share. This is Solomon, Right Side Trader. Hope this is being helpful. Share, like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you next weekend. Have a good one. Bye.